Dignitas, who just defeated Tempo Storm 3-0. They will advance on to the grand finals a little bit later on today. As usual, if you have a question, please raise your hand. I'll give you the microphone and we can get going. Who's going to kick us off?
Hey there, guys. Adam from Action Esports. So, first of all, congratulations. This match against Tempo Storm was predicted to be probably the highest level of competition you were going to face coming into this tournament. You guys just rolled through this last game. So tell me, how are you feeling after that victory, and what's your confidence level going into the finals?
I think this win has definitely cemented our confidence that we are the best team in the tournament. I think we just prepared very, very well for them. As everyone said, it was going to be the highest level of competition, so we felt like we had no choice but to bring our highest level. And I think today we really, not necessarily overperformed, but really played at what could be possibly close to our peak as a team. Like, we were really, really on point in at least 2 of those games. We felt like we were literally unstoppable. And it didn't even feel like a series where we were just doing things better. It felt like a series where we were actually outplaying them and like playing on a whole other tier. So it definitely felt really good, I think, and it's definitely helped our confidence a lot.
In the first game, their initial draft being so heavy on Kerrigan, they really wanted to punch you guys in the face right off the bat, CC and chain you and just blow you up. And they did a good job initially grabbing the camps and having early pressure, but yet you guys managed to stabilize and prevent Kerrigan from getting that early game value. So what was your mentality within that game to try and prevent them from, getting those picks that they really relied on?
Hello. Our mentality was basically stay behind the gates. Our power spikes were probably around level 16. We knew they were heavy on the early game. We gave up the first Punisher. Tried to, also notice, even before the game started in the draft, we knew we were going to give up the Punisher. We go split push, just make sure we don't die. Don't give them any unnecessary kills. We even got a pick on the Kerrigan on mid, I think. So it's not like we were completely behind the gates, We were just playing it super safe, and it worked out.
Based on what you've seen so far, who do you think you'll be facing in the finals, and how do you think that game's going to go?
Hello? No clue. No, I think... yeah, actually, I have no clue. But I would suggest Tempo Storm or Fnatic. I still think Fnatic didn't play quite good as they could normally do. Maybe they can get... No, wait. Oh, we're not playing against Tempo Storm, right? We're playing against Cetus. I have no clue.
Quick follow-up. If you do end up facing Tempo Storm again, do you think that this match has been enough of a learning experience for them to kind of come back and give you that level of competition that was predicted, or do you think you're going to roll through them again?
We kind of almost predicted all the drafts, and if they are as predictable again in the grand final, I think it will be, I don't want to say easy, but as controlled by us as it was in these games.
So previously you've seen best of 3s and best of 5s, and the final is going to be a best of 7. How do you feel like the longer, possibly hours-long series could change how it's played for you?
Well, the actual rules of the finals is that it's a best of 7 with a 1-game lead. So in theory, if things play out the same way, it'll just be the same length for us. Yeah, hopefully we won't have to worry about that. But it is obviously a concern for us that it might be a bit of a longer series. But I think all of our players, bar Poik, but he has a really, strong motivation. And we're all pretty veteran, so we're used to playing the long sets. So I don't think it will affect us much, if at all.
If anything is going to affect us, it's going to be the break from right now until the final. I don't know what it is, maybe 6 to 8 hours probably. That's the most worrying factor, I think, not the actual game links themselves.
The success that Tempo Storm actually was able to have in Game 3 was when they kind of went away from the heavy melee composition, which they relied upon the first 2 games that you guys did a good job stomping out. Do you think that in order for them to have a chance in the grand finals, if they were to play you again, that they're going to need to get away from that heavy melee composition and do a bit more poking, as Snitch and Poik were very good at in the first two maps.
Hello. I would say their best chance is to keep doing what they're doing. I think all the three maps that we played now is maps that we picked. So it could be a very different results if they have their drafts on their maps. I think we're overall a stronger team and a stronger team playing our meta. So if they want to try to win the finals, I'd say they need to maybe mix it up a bit in between. Maybe not 5 melees, but definitely a triple melee from them.
Hey guys, congratulations on your win. I wanted to ask, I don't know if any of you are superstitious or not, but do you have any pre-game rituals that you perform before going on stage?
I practice my Leeming combos in try mode so I can get the 1 in a million.
Anything else? Nothing?
Yeah, I was about to just mention your Li Ming play. You looked like you were having a lot of fun out there, landing those combos, and really just you were so incredibly impactful from the back line. So, kind of walk me through what's going through your mind against such a heavy melee composition, where their whole focus in a lot of ways is to blow you up, and you know it's basically this whole choreographed dance where you're trying to stay away and poke at them, and you're their main target.
Well, it's kind of hard to get a pick off Leeming if you position well and you are not greedy with your blinks, and we already have a lot of protection with Tyrion Blaze, so getting picked off is like not my biggest concern, and I just have to wait for my Blaze or something to get a good stun and I get an opening. And later on when I get the momentum, you kind of just like feel the game, and it becomes easier to get those like insane combos when you're actually with like having a momentum and you're forcing and they have to get like chasing into Leeming is really hard because it's really easy to get combos into people chasing into you, so
All right, anyone have a last question for Team Dignitas? All right, thank you.
So once again, you guys were the favorite coming into the tournament. You got a lot of fans, really passionate fans here supporting you. Any words to the Dignitas community and the fans that have been supporting you all the way?
Thank you. A big thank you to everybody out there rooting for us, especially that one guy in the crowd. He's there every time. He never gives up. Thank you.
Yeah, it actually fuels us a lot, I think, having the fan support. Like, it feels really, really good to hear people cheering from the crowd. And when people come up to us after the games and they're like, that was an amazing series, like, you guys made my day, or something like that. That feels really incredible. So it's a wonderful experience to get to have this opportunity to make these people happy, and I'm really glad they're able to do it, and I hope we're able to keep performing well, and they'll keep supporting us for doing it.
All right, thank you very much for your time, guys.